I'm EkkiThump, welcome back to Let's Play No Man's Sky. You join me back here on our glorious home of Nibelheim. And this session we've got a few bits and pieces to collect before we can get this mine arc built. Most obviously we need to go and track down some frost crystals. Now I'm pretty sure we can find them on this planet. I have no idea where. We're also going to need a bunch of plutonium because we're running very low on that stuff. So we're also going to grab plutonium as we go. We need, I think, about 400 frost crystals. Let's just check, actually. Oh no, vortex cubes and star bulbs. It's changed. What the fuck? We can get star bulbs on our home planet. Okay, well we're not gathering frost crystals here then. I didn't realise that had changed. That's the second time they've done an update of the planets, and the first time the resources stayed the same. Well, I guess we need to find somewhere else to get them then. The vortex cubes are still here, which is odd. In fact, the weather's changed as well. It's gone from being freezing cold to boiling puddles. Well, never mind. There's a few other planets in the system. First of all, we'll check those. Can I get my scanner options up? Fungal mold, that's not going to be it. Is there? I could have sworn there was a third, not proper planet, but like moon in this system. It's not over there. Oh. Frost crystal, there we are. What was a Heimel planet? I assume it's something to do with being cold. Heimel planet or Hemel planet? No, we have been to Levigan Lathby. I don't know why it was saying undiscovered. I recognise that name. Levigan. I think that was where we found, I want to say, spodonium. Way back in the mist of time, months ago, when we were doing the original building quests. That's where we found spodonium, I'm pretty sure. Come on, let me out. There you go. Right, let us find some warp crystals, frost crystals. There's one to start with. I think I can jump this gap. Just about. Oh, there's a bunch of them down there, that's good. Sure, it was showing me a cluster of them down there somewhere. Ah, over there in the shadows. So apparently if I scan these, it'll tell me if they... Babinite gives iron and aluminium. Another animal there. Let's get the thamium. We're always going to need this for warp cells. Docile herbivore, okay. I like docile herbivores. Right, so can make our heat capacitor. Then we need... Okay, we need 3 more frost crystals to make the glass. And that should be everything, right? Where's the mind arc? Yeah, 1 unit of living glass. So just 3 more frost crystals and we're golden. There's a bunch of plutonium up there, so we're going to go that way. At least if we can find our way out of here, we're going to go up there. Oh no, we're going to go that way. There's a crystal over there. Well, before I can go anyway, I've got to find my way out of this goddamn canyon. Huh? Waypoint? What? Where? I don't see one. Oh, down there. Okay, let's see what this is then. Hey, come on. What do we get? Viking dagger.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Cool. That might be it. Actually, that might be everything we need. Okay, glass and living glass. Mind arc. Bring the mind arc to Artemis. Now, Artemis is the system where Artemis lives is actually marked up on the teleporter list, or it was when I came back. So let's find out if it's still there. Oh, did you see that perfect landing? Didn't even slow down. Managed to hit the pad. Alright, use the base teleport to return to Artemis system. Which in this case is in Hara's Isle. And presumably we've got to go into space and then phone Artemis on the communicator. I'll activate the hollow terminus again. Fuck, this better not be the same radioactive hellhole. At least we've got our radiation protection unit this time. Well, it's not the radiation place. It is, however, the very burning pits of hell itself. Let's make sure the coolant networks are all charged up.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Extreme hazard planet.
Yep, extreme. Oh, have I not triggered this? grab these quick. Okay, let's go and see what we're doing with this mind arc. Wait, where's the next climby thing? Oh, here. Holo terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication along distances. Tune to Artemis. Signal match detected. Bring the mind arc to Artemis, who's over there.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Need a bit of fuel in the thruster. Jeez, we didn't even fill the launch thruster. We badly need some plutonium.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Incoming storm. It was already extreme heat. Oh god, we need to go orbital for this one. That's 2 hours away at suborbital speeds. Well, the first one wasn't good enough. We had to come to this special one. Artemis, hello. Use the mind arc, I guess. I activate the mind arc. I do not know what I expect. Some show of light and fury. Some catharsis where Artemis emerges in the flesh, restored to life before my eyes. But it is not to be. One moment I see their hologram, and the next there is nothing. The stranger who gave me these blueprints beckons me over, their signal still active. Does he? Oh, there he is. The travellers were a dream, an idea that we would meet and become more than ourselves. Artemis had it, you had it, Apollo too, though they would conceal it. Even I had this dream long ago. There are more of us than you know, my friend, walking these worlds, yearning for friendship. No one wants to be alone, not truly. But the closer you get to others, the more you risk hurting yourself, hurting them. The deepest secret of the universe is not that of the glass, or the aerons, or the progenitors. It is that the final act, the decision to abandon those who need you. It is the primal sin, the foundation of existence itself. Go to the stars, traveller. Your friends wait for you. They will help you bring peace to poor Artemis. Return when you are finished. We have much to discuss. Okay, I'm going to the stars.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Did you notice that Null's little speech there could be read as an excuse for why we don't have multiplayer in the game? Okay, am I contacting someone? What am I doing? Seek help for Artemis. Answers may be found in the stars. Well, I'm in the stars. Oh, here we go. Halt, stranger. Who goes there? We are heading for your position. Identify yourself or there will be consequences. We aren't bluffing. We are not liar Gek. Apollo, we know each other. We've spoken several times. It takes me a moment to realise who I'm speaking to. This alien. I have met them before. They are Specialist Polo, the partner of the Korvax priest entity Nada. They are my friends, stewards of an anomalous station located outside of time and space. I identify myself, causing Polo to squint at their communicator screen in surprise. They clap their hands, recognizing me with joy. A signal drew them to this system. Although they had expected its source to be hostile, they are pleased to see a familiar face, telling me that their station is inbound to my location and should be with me soon. And there it is. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's literally right there. Okay, didn't even need to engage the pulse engine. I'm on the wrong side, aren't I, though? Hello, Nada. Polo told me we were expecting you, traveller friend. How are you? Are you hungry? This is customary greeting for old friend, yes? Nada is pleased to see me again, if somewhat confused. They explained they received a signal summoning them to this system on a frequency they had previously reserved for each other. They do not understand how I did this. Tell Nada about your journey. I tell Nada about the other travellers I have encountered. I tell them that I went through a portal to find and rescue one of them, a friend named Artemis. At the mention of the portal, the lights on Nada's mask begin to stutter. What did traveller friends say? Repeat, portal. I explain that I activated a portal and went through. Nada appears terrified. What did traveller friend encounter within the breach? Did it see you? Did the Atlas find you? Please, you must not go back. Nada becomes more frightened as I tell them about my encounter with the Atlas terminal. They begin to scan me with their visor, looking for signs of something they call rampancy. Eventually, satisfied by their scan, Nada calms down. They ask why I have come here. Tell them about Artemis. I tell Nada that I carry the remains of a traveller named Artemis, an explorer who lost their life attempting to find others of their kind. I'm about to explain the nature of the Mind Arc, when Nada touches it directly, the lights on their mask burning more brightly than ever. It is Echo. I never thought to see a traveller soul. You are so beautiful. Artemis Echo is in pain, disconnected. Traveller, we can help them, but there is a choice. Artemis Echo will never have body again, will never explore again. Old life gone. You must choose. Upload them to machine to sub-simulation where they may live on, or help Artemis Echo end suffering. Ask about the simulation. I ask what life would be like inside of this simulation. Nada pauses for a moment, staring at me strangely. Nada tells me Artemis would still feel joy at the things they experienced, but if they should learn of their fate, that they were alone, no longer real, unable to meet their friends, such knowledge may cause them great pain. Ask if there is another way. Nada shakes their head strangely, trying to adopt my own mannerisms. The gesture is appreciated, if disconcerting. You must choose, blah blah blah. Okay. Go and speak with Polo, traveller. They will help you calibrate the machines, no matter what your decision. Whatever you do, I am proud of your compassion. You are traveller friend. Hey Polo. Nada told me what you need to do. Just know, friend, that we support you, no matter the choice. The anomaly has many secrets. One of these is open to me, a dormant machine, now activated. Ooh. New room in Nada Apollo's base. Very fancy. Okay. Korvax simulation terminal. Priest entity authorization detected. Secondary simulation 5 activated. The machine is ancient and powerful, a relic of a world long since destroyed. As I stand before it, Nada tells me of its origin, how 1,000 entities died, rescuing it from the obliteration of Korvax Prime. It is a simulation of a solar system, a prayer offered to the Atlas. Nada will not explain how a simulation will act as a prayer, but this machine, this single false solar system, it will act as a home for Artemis, should I wish it. Sure, why not? Uploader. I upload Artemis to the simulation. A spark of blue light blazing through the air before me. It fades after a moment, disappearing into the depths of the machine. Nada tells me it is done. For my sake, they will permit transmissions to and from this simulation, at least while their station passes through safe systems. They wish me luck in my journey, telling me that Artemis will need some time to grow adjusted to their new life. Cool. New secrets. Okay. I mean, it seems like the right thing. It could lead to some other stuff, having Artemis alive-ish inside that simulation. Alright, I suppose it's like a simulation of Artemis. Artemis's neural patterns. Right, I've got to go and speak to Null now. So, is he going to contact me on my communicator, or have I got to go it down again? Incoming message. Apollo, are you receiving? The holo terminus is showing available again. Your signal thought you were gone. It is a relief to hear Apollo again. It feels like we have not spoken in a long time. Explain. I try to recount the experience to Apollo as best I can. The gateway, the strange planet, a vast machine, a crimson orb. As I talk, I realise the memories themselves are unstable, that I cannot form them in my mind. It is just a dull, aching red. I tell Apollo that I think I saw the Atlas itself. You saw it? You met the Atlas? These species, the Gek, the Korvax, they worship it as a god. I never thought it was real. Never thought... Are you alright? I can't imagine what you've gone through. Say it was just a machine. I tell Apollo of the things the Atlas said, how it spoke of travellers and sentinels, as if we were protocols and not living things. The way it views us, the way it looked at me, it felt as if life and death were just fragile dreams and not real concepts at all. At least it didn't harm you. And I think there's something in what you just said. The Korvax pay homage to the Sentinels precisely because they believe them to be servants of this Atlas. We should investigate further. This machine will lead us to the Sentinel nest. We'll be rich before we know it. Sure, whatever floats your boat. I tell Apollo I agree. Perhaps the Sentinels and the Atlas are linked. Perhaps this is the path we need to take. But there are other factors now in play. I tell Apollo of Artemis's grave, and my encounter with the mysterious traveller, Null. Artemis is dead? I don't... How? Who would... I know I made fun of them, but that was easy. They cared, they believed, and I... What's happened to them? Where have you buried Artemis? I want to say goodbye if I can. Tell them we have a choice. I tell Apollo that Null gave me a way of saving Artemis, to restore them to a form of life. Apollo is initially excited at the prospect of going to meet Artemis, but I explain the nature of what I did. I tell them that Artemis's soul lives on only within a simulation, unable to go beyond. Ask if this is right. It's a long time before Apollo speaks again. Will they be happy? Say you hope so. You did the right thing, you tried. Whatever you might be feeling right now, know that you are a good friend. I have to go through the portal and join you, that much is clear. We just need to figure out the right glyphs, the right address for that world of yours. Find a monolith, search for patterns in the data. These things are machines and we simply need to understand their code. Okay, we need to find a monolith then. I guess we just go back down to Ashidaka. Coordinates received. Ley line link detected. How convenient. Right. Good old monolith. So, standard protocol. First we get the knowledge stones. Currently 2 heat, yeah. And now we get Kerek's restless sleep. Anomaly, 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 anomaly. I see the stone of the monolith, its immovable, muted silver, and yet something lurks beneath. It is grey and yet not grey, a crimson calling out from somewhere below its cool surface. Locate the portal. It's a long way away, but we can fly there at least. At least I think we can. Hopefully I've got some plutonium left. And here's the portal. Right, we're just about out of time, but let's activate this and see what happens. Should be a good one if the last portal's anything to go by. Changed it? What the fuck? Charge all these glyphs.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Iron again, I guess.
Technology recharge.
That was charged already.
Technology recharge. 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 Technology recharge.
Wow. Traveller capture loop enabled. Anomaly event contained. The portal seems to beg me as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. I'm unsure if I should listen. Request this planet's address. Well, there you go. I guess I'm going to remember that. Sure. So it's Frogface, sunrise over the water, moon, spaceship, Triforce, teardrop, rocket, spider, Frogface, spider, tree. Got that? Good. Look at Holoterminus. Yeah, if I can find some plutonium, we'll go back and trigger the Holoterminus again. Oh, there's some. Oh, it's miles away. Right, where am I going? Off planet to that hollow terminus. Wasn't there one on this planet? Right, let's get over here and trigger this. I think we're contacting Apollo. Not sure. Purple steps, not these. That around here to this. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. Can we get Apollo here? Tune to Apollo. Oh, for Christ's... Okay, for a minute there I thought he was going to send me somewhere else. He's here, that's fine. Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded, my stomach is full, and I've hired a Gekk to look after my farm while I'm away. What? Yes, I have a farm. What of it? It's not much, mostly fruit I've found in my travels, but I'm hoping to expand. Anyway, this is no concern of yours. We have a portal to attend to, do we not? As I look of Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked that same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. Well, fuck it. I give Apollo the glyphs, asking them to take care, to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me that they will, promising to see me soon. Before I go, they advise me to find out what I can from this so-called null. They warn me to be careful too. Well, that'll do it for this episode. I think, yeah, we've got Null here. Do you know what? Actually, let's speak to him, fuck it. He's right here anyway. Two travellers. One who cared too much, and one who cared too little. The universe is not what you thought it would be, is it? What you felt was promised. Don't feel bad. Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt this way at some point. I know I did once upon a time. I was angry, confused at my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I know you were just playing around with portals. But whatever you did, I'm here now and I need your help. The Atlas. It is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe. Something I need your help to figure out. Why do you need my help? The Sentinels do not just keep peace across the universe. Their motives run deeper than that, seeking out anomalies in the multiversal structure and eliminating them from existence. Have you looked at me? What do you think a Sentinel would do if they came across my form? No, it has to be you, Traveller. There is an observatory nearby. It will lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There we will find the first secret, I am sure of it. Know that the Atlas is neither enemy nor friend to us, no more than the air or the wind might be called such names, but it is terrified, it is in pain, and we have a responsibility to help its suffering, no matter the cost. As I move to leave, I see that Artemis's frequency has become available once more on the network. I should speak to them before I find Null's observatory. Okay, we'll speak to Artemis, and then we'll end the episode. I escaped, Traveller, I escaped! One moment I was running from them, the stars shifting, terrible smiles within the dark. And the next I was here, well, wherever here is. This new world has a sun, has life, it's beautiful. But I think anything would be beautiful after the months spent in that awful place. I'm ready to get going now. We'll do what we did before, except there will be no shifting stars to stop us this time. If you bring this star chart to a nearby station, I'm sure we'll find each other soon. Artemis is unaware of everything. They do not know that they died, that I made a choice to bind their soul within a simulated solar system. They believe that it is still possible to fulfill their dream of meeting another traveller. Do we continue the deception, or do we just say... Do we just tell the truth? let's just tell her the truth, shall we? Let's tell her the truth. But how do I tell them their world is not real? Even if I saved them from death, I took their dreams away from them. They are limited to a single system, and will never meet a kindred soul. Be direct. I tell Artemis everything, from the cave I discovered with their grave, to the final upload of their soul to a simulated solar system. Artemis thinks I'm joking at first. I will never forget how their smile falters. After a few more questions, they tell me they will need some time to think about what I have said. Well, there we go. That's the thing. Right, is that it? That's it. Poor Artemis. All she wanted was to meet a friend, and now she's a ghost in a computer simulation. I guess that happens. Anyway, that's all from No Man's Sky for this episode. I've been EkkiThump. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game. Next time we'll be going for a crashed freighter, which I think it's one of the new general features of the new expansion. So presumably this is our introductory quest something for it to show us how to find them and how to use them. Anyway, we'll find out next time. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you then.